Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sword Art Online variant showdown video. Today we do have a new event has come for the Christmas event. I'm surprised they gave it soon, but I guess Christmas is like just around the corner, so it makes sense. But they've given us two Christmas units and then a Christmas event as well. So we'll be looking through that. So if we go into the notices and click on this one here, we can see the event pickup scout. So the units are Yuuki and Alice. So we're going to go through those. So we've got Warm Winter Sky Alice and Night Sky Adventure Yuuki. So she's a Wind Elemental and Supporter character for the Alice. So her first skill is Frost Flower. Wind Elemental physical damage with 782 power, and then increases all allies' strength by 20%. That's actually pretty good. But this is where how good I think Alice actually is, and the reason why I will be pulling for her is when the character is switched out, her Awakening Gauge accumulation, or the Awakening Gauge accumulation, is plus 7.2% for Wind Elemental characters in the party for 10 seconds. So she's going to be really good for the Wind Elemental teams. And then when awakened, increases the whole party's crit rate plus 43.2%. That's a hell of a lot of an increase in crit rate, and then crit damage plus 28.8%. So she's just going to give you so much damage when you actually hit the awaken on Alice. So that's like insane. So you want to make sure to definitely do, like, if you want to get one of the units, definitely go for Alice in my opinion. Yuki's not bad, but Alice is just way too good with those bonuses. So this is the Night Sky Adventure Yuuki. So she's a Wind Elemental character, also a Fighter character. Her skill 1 is just for you. Wind Elemental physical damage with 1326 power. And then her ability is My Gift to You, which is when awakening gauge is at 50% or higher, the strength is plus 12%, can be activated to up to 3 times while awake. And then skill power up plus 18% and finishing skill power plus 18%. So she's not bad as well, but it's just them crit rate bonuses and crit damage bonuses is just too good to not try and get this Alice. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if these are limited characters or not. I actually don't know whether it says it is or not. Don't know, it just says event pickup, so we're not actually sure. I would assume they are somewhat of a limited because there are Christmas units. But along with this banner, you do actually have the ability event pickup scout as well, which is Yujo and Kirito. I looked into these and these don't really seem too crazy, to be honest. So you got Kirito is leave the decorations to me. Effect 1 is when awakened vitality is plus 12%. Effect 2 is when awakened FS gauge accumulation plus 10%. Effect 3 is plus 10% again on the vitality, and then effect 4 is a plus 8% on the gauge accumulation. And then you have the Yu-Gi-Oh, which is away from the party. So effect 1 is at all times water elemental resistance plus 3.8%. Effect 2 is awakening gauge accumulation plus 3.2%. Effect 3 is water elemental resistance plus 3.2%, and then at all times awaken. And then effect 4, sorry, awakening gauge accumulation plus 2.6%. So I'm not really too keen on these ability cards really. If I was to go for any of them, it would probably be the Kirito, just for the gauge accumulation is a lot better than, well, the FS gauge accumulation is really good compared to the awakening gauge. But yeah, so that is completely up to you on the ability cards. So I will actually be going into the scouts right here and start some of the pulls. So if you want to look at the artwork, we can do that real quick. So there is the Warm Winter Sky Alice right there. It's a very nice artwork right there. And then you've also got the Yuuki right here, the Night Sky Adventure Yuuki right there as well, very cute in that, in her Christmas getup. So cool. And then the ability cards, you can't really see them as you used to be able to, but you can't see them on this, so that's fine. So we will be going for the Alice right here. I do have some free ticket scouts as well. I have 49 actually, but I'm going to wait until I get most of those and then just do a big scouting video for you guys. as I don't really need the scouts that are in this, as I got all of them anyway, or most of them. Oh, so let's go back into the scouts and let's actually go for the Alice. Again, I don't want to spend too much on them, because I actually don't, there's no like rate ups or anything. They're just, they kind of have a rate up, but they don't have like a guarantee. So if you look on the drop rate, sorry, and we scroll down to where Alice is, the 1 point the Sky Alice is a 1%, whereas the rest of the SASRs are 0.083%. So there is like a rate up, but it's like there's no guarantee, so you just keep scanning until you get her. So yeah, okay, so I'm just going to show you the trial real quick on both the characters, because it's now a new feature in the game, so why not use it? So we're going to do the Alice first, and then we'll do the Yuuki. So we can see, okay, the Yuuki's in this anyway, so you don't really need to. Actually, you get hit a lot right there, Jesus. So the Yuuki actually does hit pretty hard. Yeah, the Yuuki actually does hit really hard damage. That's crazy, actually. So I'm kind of debating on it now, because the Yuuki actually does do a lot of damage with just her skill. That's interesting. I'll think on it. I won't do it in this video. I'll just go for the Alice in this video, because I want the support damage. But we'll think about it on the others. So let's see what we can do in this. See if we can get the Alice first time. We got the Mito first time in the last one. I'm not really expecting to get the Alice in the first one. So here comes a new challenger. Don't think that's actually going to beat anything. Kirito comes out with gold swords. He does not, so I'm just going to skip that. So there's nothing there, so we're just going to keep going. And we're going to hope for the best. Here comes a new challenger again. That doesn't look good. Skip that as well. So this is third multi right here. Oh, okay, this is not looking good for us. Oh, and there's nothing there. Oh my god. Fourth multi. Oh my god, this is not looking good for us at all. I think all our luck went into that Mito. Oh dear. Fifth multi right here. Okay, it's showtime. It's potential. It's potential. There's no gold swords though, but there is a potential. The damage does not look good though. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Oh god, sixth multi. Nothing again. These rates, man. I'm already 10,000 gems in. Oh my god. This is not looking good at all. These is probably the most unluckiest pulls I've ever done. This is crazy. I want this Alice though. Okay, potential again. Oh no, flashes on the sword, so how much damage you doing, Kirito? Not much. No, no. Here we go. Variant Showdown. Here we go. This is a guaranteed. I could get more than one though. This is a guarantee. On an SSR at least. Okay, here we go. We'll get more than 1 million. I don't think we can. 1.5, so it's guaranteed just one. Normal Alice there. We're looking for the Alice. I think I said Alice or Asuna. I'm in Asuna. Yes, there we go. Oh my god. I'm happy I didn't. Happy I got her instead of someone else. Oh god. That's crazy. There we go. So we got her. Just skip the rest. We got her now. That's great. So we did get her. So we are going to go through the event right now. So the event is the Celebrating with Comrades event right here. This one is a different way of they doing the rewards compared to the previous event. So with this one, you're getting total event points instead of currency you're getting. This is a way better way, in my opinion, of doing the actual event, because getting 200,000 of the currency for the previous one for all the rewards is just too much. This is a way better one, in my opinion. And in this one, you get loads bunch of miscellaneous awards, but then you also get this Mito ability card, which is really good for wind elemental characters from what I can see right here. But I will be able to see the rest of them once I collect this Mito. The only issue with this event, it is a bit of a grind. As you can see, it does go all the way to 427,000 event points. And when you actually beat the final stage, or clear the final stage every time, currently you can only get, well, if you got one bonus character, you can only get like 1,500 points per clear. And I did some calculations for it, and that's around about 106 to 107 clears. That's if you've got one bonus. Now that's a lot to do, but that's not for 427,000 either. That is for you to get your fully ascended ability card with the Mito. That's the final Mito is 158,000, so it will take you 106 to 107 clears to actually get the maxed out ability card, which is pretty insane. It is pretty insane to do that, but you're gonna want to max out the ability card. You're gonna want to get as many free SSR ability cards as you possibly can. So we are going to actually quickly look at the ability card and see what the max stats would be, just for you to see. So these are the max stats right here. So it's wind elemental skill power all the way through, so it's really good for wind units. So yeah, and it's really good for this event, and it'll probably be really good for next events that have bosses that are weak against wind elemental characters. So it's definitely worth doing, in my opinion. So try to do it as much as you can to do it. You can do it solo, you can do it multi. Personally, this event is not that hard. This boss you can do pretty quickly. So I've done it in 26 seconds. That's the best that I've done. People have done it literally in 11 seconds, below 20 seconds. Like, it's not too difficult. For returning players, at least. I don't know how well new players might do, but yeah. So people are getting it done within under a minute. Quite a lot of people are doing it. It's a guarantee that most of these are returning players, but you can get this done within the time limit pretty easily. But yeah, so that's the event. These are the event bonus characters to use. So obviously it's the 2 Christmas units, and then you've also got Mito as part of it as well. So if you did pull for Mito, you can use her in this event. So that would be the team that you go for if you want to grind out the bonus points. Same with the ability cards. It's the previous two: Mito's ability card, her new ability card, Yu-Gi-Oh's ability card from the previous event, and the two previous ability cards and two new ability cards. So there is chances of getting loads of like event bonuses, especially if you fully ascend all of them as well. I think I saw here this bit, the damage ownership bonus. So if you have these ability cards, you get plus 0.2% damage, I guess, which I guess is kind of cool. So if you have the ability cards, do that if you want to get up in the ranking. But yeah, so I am going to quickly show you a fight right now, as I did have one recorded, but that's about a minute, where I can now clear it a lot better than that. So I will show you it here live this time instead of a pre-recorded one. So here we go. So you want to get these switches in. I did miss the Kirito ability, unfortunately, so that's not very good right now. We'll get it on this one. I am pressing to switch, thank you. And there you go, he is now, he's gonna do it. He's now dead. So yeah, I think that Kirito is pretty broken because you can consistently hit even when you've switched between characters, because his skill takes like 10 seconds to put off, which is crazy. That's the only reason why I've been seeing this Kirito all in the top ranking teams. If you're wondering how to get him, you have to be a returning player, unfortunately, because he was in the previous launch of the game. He was a season pass character. So yeah, it's kind of a pay to win, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, so that is literally how you do it. I will show you the team that I did use real quick as well. It is very similar to the team that I did use in the previous events or my previous boss battles that you may have seen. So this is the team that I used, so the Yu-Gi-Oh, Kirito, and the Alice. That is not what I wanted to do. So they have got loads of 140 plus gear because I have been doing the multi-boss battles, but solo. It's just much easier to do solo, in my opinion. But yeah, so all of them have 145 plus, 144 plus. But yeah, so I will be trying the Alice on another one, and maybe you'll see that in the future if I get a way better score. But yeah, that's kind of it with the Christmas event. So hopefully you found this video helpful for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck if you are scouting on these characters, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.